they gon' do with me now? I'm still a talk of the town. Don't need assistance, I'm hooking them down. We turn the smiles into frowns. Gang hop out, then we clearing the.
What's up, y'all? It's Coey. We're on a new episode of Talk of the Town. Today we got a special guest, Big Cruz. How you feeling?
Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. It's your boy Big Cruz, live and direct, man. Talk of the town. We in the motherfucking building.
We outside.
Yeah.
So how was your day today?
It was good. It was excellent. It was excellent. I ain't gonna lie. Excellent day.
Yeah. For the people that don't know, where you from?
I'm from DC, man.
Okay, but you live in New York now.
Yeah, I live in New York. I'm from DC, but I've been out here for like 10 years plus. So NYC my second home. You know what I mean?
Period.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So how do you feel about the New York music scene?
Say it again, my fault. What you said?
How do you feel about the New York music scene? Like the
that
music
shit hard as fuck. That shit hard as a motherfucker.
Who you listening to right now?
As far as that scene or in general?
Let's say NYC and then in general.
NYC, I'm fucking with Fabio Foreign. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with Fabi. I'm fucking with TJ. I'm fucking with who else I'm fucking with? I'm fucking with endless motherfucker. I'm fucking with Nick Bucks. I'm fucking with Jim Jones. I'm fucking with Davies. I'm fucking with man. I love. You know what I'm saying? Music is music. They go hard. You know what I mean?
And who else? Who you listen to outside of New York?
I listen to everybody, to be honest with you. I'm the type of person that really I like to expand my, you know what I'm saying, my listening abilities. I tap in everywhere, different cities. So, but I say on my top, I'm a big hip hop fan and shit. So I listen to a lot of hip hop and shit. I listen to a lot of Benny the Butcher, Griselda, motherfucking old Dipset, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? 38 Special. And then as far as the new generation, I fuck with Future, Lil Baby, Moneybagg Yo. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So a wide variety. I like to keep my shit, you know what I'm saying? I like to listen to what I like, you know what I mean?
Period. Okay, so people don't know you're Albanian. Okay, so do you know any other Albanian rappers? Is that a big market or it's not a few?
Absolutely. Yo, first of all, shout out to all my Albanians, man. Shout out to all my sheepheads, man. I'm doing this for y'all, man. I love y'all. This is where I'm from. These are my roots. So everywhere I go, I make that known. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that knows me knows I'm Albanian. So shout out to them. But absolutely, hell yeah, there's so many artists, especially from the country, really doing their motherfucking thing right now. It's a lot of them. I actually just came back from a festival. I just did a festival in Greece. Okay. With one of the artists from Albania. His name's Noisy. He's one of the biggest out there, and he did a huge festival out there. It was 20,000 people. Shit was a movie. Well, he had specifically all Albanian artists there, and I think he had one or two other artists that were from a different country, but that shit was insane to see, because it's yo, these my people, they rapping in their language. They got real fans outside. This is it's a moment in history. So I was actually a part of that. So that really, you know what I'm saying, that's something that's a little extra accolade on my body. So I'm just man, I'm proud of that shit. But as far as the Albanian rap scene, it's lit. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's lit as fuck.
Okay. What's something that's on your bucket list to do with the whole music, especially putting on for Albanians? Stuff like that.
Nah, that's a real good one. Obviously, my dream is to sell out Capital One Arena. Capital One Arena is the arena in my city in DC. It's just downtown. It's the Madison Square Garden. Okay. So I want to sell that out. And that'll be one of the biggest accolades in my life. I always say that's my dream goal is to sell out Cap One Arena. Okay. And I'm gonna do it one day. Absolutely.
Period.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna play a little game. I'm asking questions. Just tell me the first thing.
Here we go. It's time now. It's time to get active now. Oh man, let's do it.
All right. What's the last thing you spent money on?
A female.
Okay. What you bought?
We just went out for dinner.
Oh, okay. All right. Favorite app on your phone?
Instagram.
Best thing about DC?
Go-go music.
Celebrity crush?
Aisha Diaz. That's my heart right
there. Okay. Best album of all time?
50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
That's a good answer. Who's someone that's underrated?
Dave Blunts.
Okay. That's a big
I can't put down the cup either, bro.
Yeah. So who's someone that's overrated? Everybody's hype and you're just okay.
Lil Yachty, I'm sorry.
Lil Yachty,
keep your shit 1,000. I think Lil Yachty.
Okay.
So I love the respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, all love.
That's good. Put together a lineup, you plus 3 other artists.
Anybody in the world?
Yeah.
Me, Drake, 50 Cent, and Jay-Z.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Me, Drake, 50, and Jay-Z on the song. Do you know what the fuck that would sound like? Crazy.
So you would want to do a song with Jay-Z. Of course, he's a legend, but like, you know.
Music.
Yeah.
The music. I'm talking about the actual song. If I did a song with him, that's a movie. If it's all of us on it, it's a movie.
All right. So you team Drake even with all the Kendrick stuff?
I'm neutral, to be honest with you, but I fuck with Drake.
Nah, I fuck with Drake too.
I fuck with Drizzy.
All right, so let's get into your music. Tell me about Soulmates.
She said, baby, you my soulmate.
You feel like you met your soulmate?
Hell yeah, I met my soulmate. She know who the fuck she is. She gonna watch this shit too. She know who the fuck she is. It's my soulmate. Okay. No matter where you go, no matter where I go, you mine forever. That shit ain't about nothing. I'm yours forever. This shit ain't about nothing.
So y'all together or y'all not together?
She said, baby, you my soulmate.
Yeah, we just leaving things up to interpretation. Okay.
You know,
all right, how do you know when you found your soulmate?
It's a feeling. You can't describe that shit. It's a feeling like, I don't know, like it's a feeling. I want to be with you. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to touch you. I want to smell you. What you smell like, you know what I'm saying? I want to hold you. I want to realize, like, take care of you good. Like, what you need anything you need, you know what I'm saying? That's when you know. That's like, ooh, that's a feeling. You like, hello, I texted you. Why you ain't hit me back? What's going on? It's like, on both ends, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like that on both ends. Just, you know, you can't be apart from somebody. That's just how you know that's your soul fucking mate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, how do you separate that versus, like, puppy love? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, time. Time. That shit time. Hell yeah. If y'all can go through it years and years and keep going, then you know that's something. Puppy love, that shit, man, you get mad for a little minute. Y'all out of here. It's out of here. It didn't happen to me.
Yeah, because I feel like
yo, I don't even want to go viral like that. But, bro, I'm going to go viral like that. Fuck it. I was just telling my dog about a little situation. I'm like, oh, they're like, man, that's puppy love. Get the fuck out of here with that. Like, fuck. You know, you guys are right. You know, shit like that. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, because I feel like when people be like they got their heart broken when they was younger, and they be like, oh, that was puppy love. I'm good now.
Yeah, facts. That's true, too. You could definitely, I done been through that, too. I had my heart broke when I was like 16, 17. I was like, the world's over the whole time. It's like, bro, your world just getting started.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your heartbreak story? What happened?
Which one?
Oh, it's 2.
It's more than 2.
It's a lot. Damn, do you fall in love fast?
Maybe. I don't know. If I love you, I love you. I'm gonna put my heart on my sleeve. If you don't, you don't. That's on you. But I'm gonna just be me. You know what I'm saying? Probably I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep this shit raw. How many times I got my heart broke? About like 3 times.
3
about like a solid
times?
3. Hell yeah.
Damn.
3-zy. Went 3-zy on the word, I swear.
Okay. All right. So was all 3 soulmates, you feel like? Or do you feel like you can have more than one soulmate? Like, how does this go?
This is a really good question. Damn.
Yeah, come on. We talking about the song. You gotta let us know.
All right, so boom.
Because you said your heart was broken 3 times. So that means you found love 3 times?
I did. But it's a difference because you can always have love for somebody, right?
Yeah, right.
But it's a difference when you're in love with somebody versus having love for somebody. You know what I mean? So I'm a firm believer in that. And, I don't know, like, I would say this, right? With me, it was things that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm the perfect person. It's a lot of things that went down in this shit that I did that caused this whole shit to happen, right?
Accountability. Love
For
this.
shit, sure. I say it in my music all the time. Like, people who listen to me and listen to my melodic and like my pain, it's real pain. These are real stories. I can't make this shit up. Like, my brain is called facts only. Like, I really live this shit. You know what I'm saying? All these, like, all the bars, the subliminal, everything in my music, I really like been through that shit. So I can honestly say that you can always have love for somebody. But when you're in love with somebody, ain't no other fucking feeling. You can't change that. That's when you know the difference between who your soulmate and who was just a person you had love with or was in love for a moment, and it was just a moment in time, and now it's nostalgia, which for the rest of your life, that shit in your motherfucking, it's in your brain, it's a memory forever. You know what I mean? It's something that you ain't never gonna forget, and if you do forget, then it was a moment in time. You can always say that. That's how I feel about this shit. Sorry, we got a little deep, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, let's get deep. But I'm trying to see, like, so it could only be one soulmate. It definitely can't be.
I mean,
because that's what I'm trying to see. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like,
I think
you
like,
could have more. You know, it's just like. Not soulmate. You can't have more than one soulmate. I'm gonna stamp that. But you could have love for more than one person.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Absolutely.
But I feel like soulmate means like we're like this regardless to what, like soul ties.
Yeah.
So it's like I think you can only have one.
Listen, absolutely. I'm gonna keep this shit raw with you.
Well, you think you have more than one? I don't think so.
You gonna know though, like you gonna know. It's a feeling like I can't even describe that shit.
I don't, cause guys is different. Y'all fall in love like
it depends on the
often.
situation.
Like I don't know.
Not like that, but you know what I'm saying. You just go through shit. Life be life, you know.
Nah, life do be life.
But
that's right.
You are right though. It's one. I would say that there is one, but you gotta really like go through it to find.
I mean,
that
yeah,
one.
in time. That's how.
Time. That's the key to everything.
Because you know, sometimes you might disconnect and bring it back years later, and feel me? Like that's how you know. Like that was.
I've been through that too. That's what I'm saying. I've been through all of the cycles of that shit. I swear.
Okay, so we get the soulmate thing now. Explain the get back.
The Get Back, it was word. Now we switching the old shit. Now the Get Back was a record I did. I did that shit out here actually. It was just a party record we did. I swear to God, that shit was all freestyle. Like I didn't even write nothing to that record. I literally was in the studio with my manager, with one of my guys, Quattro. Shout out my boy Chris at Lux Sound Studios, man. They you know they fire over there. They in Jersey. But we was in there one night. We was cooking up. It was late. It was like 3 a.m. I swear to God, I just played the beat. We got it from one of my producers, and that shit just went crazy. Like, she on my body again, I'm in a model again, I'm off that Molly again. Like, I just started I was freestyling. There was nothing written. I'm just going with the flow, fucking with the vibe, right?
Yeah.
Man, I hop in there, I do that shit in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm thinking that shit regular. I come out there like, oh, that shit fire. Like, the whole studio, like, this shit crazy. Yeah. So then we just decided to, you know, it's just it's one of them feel good records. You know what I mean? It's just the get back. You know, we just got back on them. We back. We in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's just a state. It's more of a statement. You know what I mean? Yeah. The get back.
So how does your creative process usually go? Do you always freestyle or?
Nah, it's really unorthodox. To be honest with you, it's really unorthodox. I'm the type of person I can write a song right now. Like if I'm in a mood, I got something in my head. I can write it down. I can listen to a beat, write it down, go to the studio, lay it down. Or I can just go to the studio, play a beat right now, in this exact moment right now, and I can go in the booth and make a record right now. Okay. On how I feel, how the vibe, like what's going on, like real shit. And sometimes, to be honest with you, those be the best records. Sometimes those be the best records.
I feel like music right now, I feel like is more fun. I feel like you don't gotta overthink it right now.
Right.
Definitely.
But I definitely do both. I will say that.
Okay. So do you like more of your writing records or freestyle records, or it really just depends on the day?
It depends on the day, cause I like it depends on the vibe. You know what I mean? I swear, cause I got some. I swear to God, like I got people that can vouch for this, like my managers, like everybody that be in the studio, my producers, my homies, like the vibes. Everybody in there, they like, yo, bro, like he just get in this mode and he just goes. Like I go into a different dimension. I don't know how to describe it without sounding crazy. Like my creative process is real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a different world. Like y'all, we physically here, but my brain, my shit's somewhere else. I'm there.
Okay. When did you know that you wanted to do music?
I knew I wanted to do music when I was real young, to be honest with you. Yeah. Like real young, like 14, 15, right? And I always go back to this story. It's like when I was 14, I was in school and I remember I had something called I think it was a free period where you could like go or study some study hall shit where you go in there and you just supposed to like do homework or do other shit until it's a free period but just get your work done. Yeah. Man, I ain't do no fucking work. I'm gonna keep that shit. I ain't do no fucking work. I was literally in that motherfucker listening to music and I'm in there writing raps and it started out as poetry. Like I'm writing poetry. Okay. Fast forward, I turned 15 and it just so happens that I'm in high school, right? And one of the guys that's in school with me, he's a fucking producer. Like he makes real beats, real records. He has records with artists of names and status. So I'm like, what the fuck? So we all in school with you? In school with me. He a year older than me. So I'm like, I think I was a sophomore. I was like sophomore. He was like junior, senior. So I had a lot of homies that was older than me in school that fucked with me off jump when I got there. So they're like, nah, we gotta set this play up. The older like the seniors and the junior, they're like, nah, let's set him up with so and so because he's hard. He got bars. We heard him. Let's make him let's introduce him to each other.
So in high school they orchestrating the.
I swear to God, man, shout out to the people that know that went to SJC. They know like word two. They were the ones. The people at my lunch periods, and we only met during lunch because that's the only time we had 2 free periods, was the producer and my producer.
Right.
Long story short, motherfucking, we met, we made music. My first ever record I did was recorded in Albania. It was Migos, the Versace beat. From then, I knew that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you have plans like before the music?
Nah.
Like mean like you wanted to play ball or something? Or
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I was always an athlete, but
engineer or something?
yeah, I was always an athlete since a young age. I did a lot of sports growing up. I did boxing. I did swimming. I was a swimmer for like 10. I did competitive swimming. People don't even know this. Like Michael Phelps type shit. Word, I used to swim at the University of Maryland at 17. I was competing with college students, all that shit. I was fast as fuck. I did boxing at 16, 17 at Sugar Ray Leonard Boxing Gym in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Shout out Coach Calvin. Shout out Rashid, Coach Rashid, everyone that put me in position. So I was always an athlete. Yeah. But like, as you get older, you know, that's just something you do naturally. That never was something that's like, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life unless it happens. So before music, I was just trained. I was just always an athlete. You know what I'm saying? I was always an athlete. And then that was it. And then when I fell into the passion that I had, I just took it to the next level because that's all I wanted to do with my life. Nothing else mattered, to be honest with you. Word too, like it got to the point where when I moved to New York, real side note, I moved to New York like 2015. I came out here 2015. I was living in Queens. I was in Queens for like 5-6 years. Man, it got to the point I was young. I was like motherfucking like probably like 19 or 20, and I had rent. I was paying rent. I was living out off. I was living at some crib. I was in a crib where it was like 5 different rooms. It was all split in the room. I remember I put my rent money up for the studio time. I swear I was late on my rent for 2 months because of that shit. I couldn't get back. It was some slight shit at the time, like. But I was so dedicated to my craft. I'm like, man, fuck this shit, man. Fuck this rap. I'm about to go to the studio. I want to record. I got some shit to get off my chest. So that's how you know I really, like, that's pain. That's pain right there, bro. That's passion, bro. That's real pain. Like, I realized I put my motherfucking money for my rent to studio time. So that's how I knew it's like, nah, this shit it gotta happen. Okay. You know what I mean?
All right. So I guess what advice would you give someone that's trying to get into the music right now? Like, what's something you learned on your journey so far?
Do not believe what the fuck people tell you. I'm gonna keep this shit raw. You cannot believe everybody that comes up to you and says they can change your life for you. The only person that can change your life is your motherfucking self. Remember these words. I done been through hell and back with this shit at a very young age with no support system at all. Because my family, my parents, no one supported me. No one wanted me to do this shit.
Yeah, if you was hella talented in high school, I'd be like, what the hell?
No one wanted me to do this shit. It got to a point where I got so bad and I got so rebellious. At 17, I got my first offer with a label. I'm gonna keep it shit. 17, I got a distribution deal with Blackbird Entertainment, which was under E1 Music, the record label. They had a whole distribution platform, right? I got a deal at 17. I had this record called Lifestyle that I made on SoundCloud that was going like crazy at the time. So it caught the attention of a senior executive, Greg Baker. Shout out to Greg Baker, GB, one of the realest people I've ever met in my life. He gave me an offer at 17. By law, I couldn't sign it because I was a minor.
Yeah, your parents
had to go to my parents.
Yeah.
I go to my mom, go to my dad, go to.
Nah.
Oh fuck! We ain't immigrate to America for you to be a fucking rapper. You gonna go to school, you gonna get a job, you gonna live regular, you gonna have a family, you gonna be good.
Yeah. I'm
like, man, fuck this. So by default, I could never sign up at nothing. So by default, it's just like this shit was destiny to follow that journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
so my advice to everyone out there to rekindle back to your question is, don't listen to everybody, but follow your instincts. You got to understand that whenever things happen, it's for a reason. Good, bad, don't matter. You take it for what it is, you learn from it, you keep motherfucking moving. That's the name of this game. Keep motherfucking moving. Consistent. Stay consistent, stay true to yourself, no matter what.
That's what's up. So how did you meet your team you have now?
Ooh, I had to go through hell. I had to go through hell to meet my motherfucking team now. And shout out to my motherfucking team. And I'm proud of that shit. I had to go through hell. I had to get finessed. I had to get robbed with this industry, motherfuckers in the industry done robbed me. I done had to go through motherfucking hell and back to get where the fuck I am right now. We just getting started. I want that to be very clear. We getting started. Nah, my fault. This is my little rant. My fault, y'all. My fault. I had to. Nah, I'm gonna keep this shit raw now. Hey, look. So, nah, for real. So, yeah, not literally, but you know. No. All right. How I'm in my team. My first ever situation. I'm gonna go back to 2019, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet till 2025. 2019, got my first ever situation. I signed to a management. They moved me to California. We had a deal we was doing with UMPG and Republic Records, Universal Music, the publishing, and Republic. I was working under Diesel. Diesel was a producer. He was on Lollipop for Lil Wayne. We had a budget that we was working with from Republic. They brought us on board. I started as a songwriter, right? So I'm in the door. I'm working with artists. I'm making records. Shout out to my brother King Elvis Brown, man. May God rest his soul. Rest in peace. He just passed away about 2 months ago. He's the first one that put me in position when I first moved out there to, with my situation. That's how I started. That's literally how this shit started. And long story short, right? Fast forward, COVID hit, shit slowed down. Had to move back to the East Coast. Had to get back on my feet. Had to make this shit happen. Moved to Miami. Had another situation. Thought it was moving. It wasn't. Had to move back to DC. So I'm back to square two now. Square three. Got the opportunity to move back to NY. Came back to NY. It's been good ever since. So it's like in that span of, I guess, 5 to 6 years, the thing that really made me keep going was just the determination I had in my motherfucking body that this shit now or motherfucking never, I swear to God. And a lot of people can vouch this shit. They've seen my story. They've seen my journey. They've seen things. And we are just getting fucking started. I'm telling you, watch what the fuck we do. Long story short, when I moved to New York City, that's how I met my new team. I had a situation I was working with at Heatmakers. Shout out to Heatmakers and Azad watches. I actually got it on my wrist right now. This is an Azad watch. Shout out to my boy Bobby, the one that created Azad. They kind of really guided me, mentored me, helped me, put me in positions to execute certain things, right? And in the span of like 2 years, I was able to network with the right people, and that's pretty much how I got to right here.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. So what are you working on 2025? Like, what's the plans this year?
Hell yeah, 2025. Get ready to see a lot of new music, a lot of new content. I'm dropping a project called Nothing Lasts Forever. Stay tuned. It's coming out really soon. Just a lot of me, a lot of motion, just, a lot of music that's putting out that took time to really make that I want to share with the fans and all that.
Period. Do we have a date for the album?
Nah, not yet. We're trying to figure it out now. But I will say it's coming out very soon.
Very
soon?
Maybe
Yeah.
summertime-ish?
Summertime-ish. We'll go with that. Yeah,
All
we'll
right,
go with that.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell the people where to find you. How can they tune in?
Yo, Talk of the Town. You can find me at Cruiser 5X, Cruzer, the number 5X, everywhere on all social media, on all DSPs, on all streaming platforms at Big Cruz. We live in the building. Yo, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, I appreciate you.